Okay,
Yes,
start recording. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, so it's another trading week started. Let's have a look just very quick the economic calendar. So today is Monday. You can see basically nothing high impact news. Tuesday we have only one high impact news from USA. Wednesday we have lots of high impact news from China, UK, Europe, USD, USA and Canada. Thursday we have a couple of news from Japan, Australia, China, Europe, UK and USA. Thursday will be really interesting. And you can see Friday we have only two high impact news from the USA, and it's really important. So non-farm payrolls. So if you have any running trades on GBP, Euro, USD, Canadian dollar, GPY, Australian dollar, or Euro, you need to follow the economic calendar. Let's have a look at the chart and let's see what we can find. Okay, let's start with US 30. So if you check the weekly, you can see the weekly is still really bullish. The last weekly candle closed really strong. If you check the weekly, if you go from low to high, you can see the price not came back to the 61.80. It's reversal before. I set the weekly target already. So that's the minus 27. But I'm not expecting now big pullback to the downside. If I'm going to the daily, basically you can see it's we have low, we have high, high, low, high, high. And if you put the Fibo from this low to this high, you can see the price came back to the 78.60, and after it started pushing to the upside really strong, and also we have a flip trick from high to low, and you see the minus 27 also tapped. Now looks like the price reject to the previous high level. I think it's still possible to continue higher, but before it's make that move, possible it's make some bigger pullback to the downside. I just drew the most recently trend line. That's on the daily. Probably I need to adjust on the 4 hour a little bit. Flip from low to high. Daily 61.80. Daily minus 27. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, you can see we have low, we have high, we have high, low, we have higher high. Fit from low to high, and you can see here is the 61.8 and here is the 78.60. So if the price came back to this level, and if it makes some rejection and create the lower time frame entry, we can look into take a long, and we can target first the previous high. After basically the H4 minus 27, it's almost at the previous high level. So we can use, let's use the 200 for first target. H4 61.80, H4 78.60. On the 1 hour, you can see it's create lower highs and lower lows. And basically you can see the minus 68 is matches perfectly with the H4 61.80. So I think possible the price pushing a little bit higher. Let's create the new lower high after it starts pushing to the minus 68, while it matches with the H4 61.80. So that is the first place where I'm looking to take a long. I'm just follow the structure and follow the move with the trend line. And if it's make the break of the trend line, break of the structure, I will waiting for pullback, and I'm still looking to take a long position because the bigger time frame is still extremely bullish. This is what I think at the moment from US 30. Do you have any question?
And also, it is on a strong support level.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
If you look left. Support, support, resistance, resistance. So yeah, basically this is the first interesting level.
Yeah.
And after we see how the price reject, we just need to follow the lower time frame. Let's see gold. The bigger picture, it's for me still bullish, but before it's continue higher, I think it's still possible make some little bit bigger pullback to the downside. And let's have a look at the flip trick. Let's see the daily. We have low, we have high, we have high low, we have high high. And basically you can see the price at the moment sitting rejected once on the 61.80, and after it looks like it's consolidating. So the big question now, the 61 point, the price still holds the 61.80 level. It can be pushing higher, or the second scenario, if the price broke the 61.80 level, possibly it's coming back to the 1710 level. Also, if I put the Fibo from high to low, you can see the price came back to the 61.80, and the minus 27 is matches perfectly with the 7860 level.
And it's liquidity.
Yes, also, if I'm going to the 4 hour, basically you can see they are building really strong liquidity here. So I think it's just a matter of the time when is it break to the downside. Also, if I put the Fibo from this low to this high, you can see the price stop perfectly with the 61.80 level, and basically you can see the H4 minus 27 also really close to the daily and weekly Fibo. That's the first scenario. The second one, also if you check the structure, so it's create low highs and low lows. So it's make the break of the structure at this point. Possibly it's make some pullback to the upside and after drop to the downside. So gold is a little bit tricky and we need to wait patiently. So basically what possible the price makes some pullback to the upside to the 1729 or 1730, and after it's make the push to the downside. So this is what I'm thinking, 618 or 7860 after push to the downside, minus 27 or minus 68. And after we will see. So at this point possible the price make some rejection, start pushing to the upside, and after the question it will continue higher or continue lower. So this is what I think from gold. I'm waiting downside move, and after I will see how the price moving. If it still create lower highs and lower lows, I'm waiting the price reach with the weekly 61.80 level, and after the bigger push to the upside. The other scenario of the price broke the 61.80 and 7860, and it's created the new higher high. I'm just waiting for the pullback and the continuation to the upside. Have you any question from gold? Let's see Euro USD. On Euro USD, we can see the price sitting at the 7860 level. Also, it stopped the trend line. You can see on the daily the price stopped perfectly the weekly 7860 level, but at the moment it's still really bearish. So if this level it's broken, we can expect still some bigger push to the downside. I just adjusted the trend line a little bit. Let's see the daily Fibo trick. You can see also it's complete the move. So the minus 27, and looks like it matches perfectly with the weekly 7860. So also we can expect some bigger pullback to the upside. You can see on the 4 hour basically we have high, we have low, lower high, lower low, other lower low, lower high, lower low, and basically it's still create the lower low on the 4 hour. If you check the lower time frame, on the 1 hour it looks like it's also consolidating. So it's getting ready for the big move. And I think also it's possible continue to the downside a little bit more. If I check this Fibo, looks like the price respecting the 7860. So if it's pushing higher and if it's break the last lower high level and it's fair to create the new lower low, I will waiting for pullback and I'm looking to take a long. If it's still close below to the last lower high level, I think it's still possible. Continue to the downside. You can see the last Fibo higher low. The price came back to the 7860 level, and the minus 27 it's a little bit lower and also matches with the 127 level. So on Euro USD, I have these two scenarios. The first one, if it starts pushing